Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Ram chaiva narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim saraswati vyasam
Devim
Devim
Saraswati
Saraswati
Vyasam
Vyasam
tato jayam udirayat
Tato
Tato
Jayam
Jayam
Udiraya
Udirayat
nashtaprayeshu abhatreshu
Stapayeshu
Nastapayeshu
Abhadreshu
Abhadreshu
nityam bhagavata sevaya
Nityam
Nityam
Bhagavata
Bhagavata
Sevaya
Sevayam
bhagavati uttama shloke
Bhagavati
Bhagavati
Uttama
Uttama
Shloke
Sloke
bhaktiri bhavati nayistike
Bhaktiri
Bhaktiri
Bhavati
Bhavati
Naistiki
Naistiki
Ishvara Parama Krishna
Ishvara
Ishvara
Parama
Parama
Krishna
Krishna
Satchidananda Vigraha
Satchidananda
Satchidananda
Vigraha
Vigraha
Anadiradir Govinda
Adiradir
Adiradir
Govinda
Govinda
Sarvakarana Karanam
Sarvakarana
Sarvakarana
Karanam
Karanam
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya
Krishnaya
Vasudevaya
Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki
Devaki
Nandanaya
Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nanda
Gopa
Gopakumaraya
Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya
Govindaya
Namo
Namo
Namaha
Namaha
Radhavinde Napadaravinda
Karadavinde Padaravindam
Mukaravinde Viniveshayantam
Karavinde Viniveshayantam
Vatasya Patra Sapute Shayanam
Vatasya
Vatasya
Patra Sapute
Patra
Shayanam
Shayanam
Kalam Mukundam Manasa Smarami
Balam Mukundam Smarami
Smarami.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Today is Haridasa Thakur's appearance or disappearance?
Disappearance, Prabhu.
Disappearance. Prabhuji, when I click on this link, it's asking for the login details, sign in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not working, Prabhuji, for me also. I was trying to set up the ID, but it's long process, by the way.
Yeah. Do you have access, Bimal Prabhuji?
Yeah, Prabhu, I'll open it.
Open it and we'll share the screen.
Yeah.
Sure.
You created your credentials?
Yeah, I created Prabhu.
You could have put one small note we could have done before.
Yeah, Prabhu.
That's all. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So you can read few lines, Bimal Prabhuji.
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Śrīla Prabhupada ji ki jai, Haridasa Thakur ji ki jai.
Yeah.
Sri Haridasa Thakur Disappearance Day.
Where should I go
Prabhuji, you
to
have to
see
share your screen, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. You're able to see Prabhu now?
Yeah. I can see now.
Yeah.
Bimal, sorry. Everybody is able to see?
Yes.
Sri Haridas Thakur appeared in this world in the village of Buron, in the present district of Satkira, which was previously a subdivision of Khulna, Bangladesh. By this great fortune, that land has been blessed, in that the chanting of the holy names of Harinam Sankirtana became revealed there. After remaining there for some time, he came to the banks of Ganga at Fulira, near Shantipur. Advaita Acharya was overjoyed to get his association and roared very loudly. The two of them thus began to float in the waves of the meadows of pastimes of Krishna Govinda.
I can read next paragraph.
Yeah. Sri Haridasa Thakur is an eternally liberated associate of the Lord. The associates of the Lord are worshipable wherever they make their appearances. Just as Garuda appeared as a bird and Hanuman as a monkey, Haridas Thakur appeared in a family of Yavanas, Mohammedans. From his very birth, he was very deeply devoted to the holy name of Sri Krishna.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think you went too far. I'm not able to see it, right?
Oh, okay, sorry. Now it's good?
Yeah. See.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Jayapal Prabhuji, go ahead.
Sure, Prabhuji. Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
When he came to live by the banks of the Ganges, Advaita Acharya was very happy to get his association. The Brahmana residents of Fulia were very pleased to see how he worshipped the holy name, and they used to come every day to have his darshan. Gradually, word began to spread of his glories. When the Mohammedan administrator came to know of all this, he began to burn with malice and went to the local Mohammedan king to inform him. Though he is a Mohammedan, he behaves as a Hindu, or therefore he should be brought here for trial. Hearing the words of that sinful man, the local king, who was also very sinful, had Haridas Thakur brought there immediately. CB Adi 16.37.
This is Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Chaitanya Bhagavat Adilillah.
Written by whom? You all know that, right? Chaitanya Bhagavat written by Vrindavan Das Thakur.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a book next to my bed. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Keep reading, Prabhuji.
Okay. The Mohammedan king told Haridas, just give up this chanting and say the Kalma, prayer of the Mohammedans. Haridas Thakura replied, the Supreme Lord is one, though his names might be different. The Hindu Shastras are the Puranas, and the Muslim Shastra is the Quran. Everyone acts as he is inspired by the Lord, as also do I. Some Yavanas become Hindus, and some Hindus become Yavanas to worship the Lord. O Maharaja, you can now judge me. You want me to keep reading, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Hearing these words, the Kaji replied that it would be necessary to punish him. Hearing the decree of the Kaji, the Muluk Pati addressed Haridasa, my brother, just follow your own religion. Then you'll have nothing to worry about. Otherwise, you will have to be punished.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Manu Prabhuji wanted to go.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
In reply to the Haridasa Thakura exclaimed, even if you cut my body into pieces, I will never give up the chanting of Harinam. Chaitanya Bhagavat Adi 6.94. After hearing these words of Haridasa, spoken with great determination, the Qazi declared, he should be beaten in 22 marketplaces. If he doesn't die after this, then I will know that the learned gentleman speaks the truth. Thus, having heard the words of the Qazi, The Mulukpati then ordered that Haridasa Thakura be beaten in 22 marketplaces. Haridasa remembered the Lord by chanting Krishna, Krishna, and in the happiness of that remembrance, he didn't feel any body inconvenience. Chaitanya Bhagavat Adi 6.102. As the demonic associate of Hiranyakashipu tried in so many ways to kill Sri Prahlad Maharaj, but were unsuccessful, similarly the demoniac Mohammedans thought they tried to harm Haridasa Thakura, but unable to do so. Haridasa Thakura was immersed in the nectar of the name, and thus gradually the Mohammedans could understand that he wasn't an ordinary person. Thus they humbly submitted to the Thakura. Haridasa, we can understand that you are a genuine saintly person. No one can do anything to you. But the Mulukpati won't understand any of this. Rather, he will have our heads. Hearing their frightened pleas, Haridasa's external consciousness ceased, and he entered into deep meditation on the Lord's holy name. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Ashish Prabhuji.
Hare Prabhu. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, your
Bhaktivedanta Śrīla Prabhupada ji ki jai, Shri Haridasa Thakur ji ki jai.
Right.
Then the Mohammedans carried his body on their shoulders to the Mulukpati, who surmised that he was dead. Thinking as such, he ordered that his body be thrown in the Ganga. Haridasa's body floated down the Ganga until he reached Fulia Ghat, where he got out of the water and began to loudly chant Harinam. Seeing the greatness of Haridasa Thakur, the Mulukpati became fearful, along with the other Mohammedans. He came there and begged Haridasa Thakur to forgive him for his offense. Considering him to be a holy man, they all offered their salutations, and thus were delivered from their offenses. Having witnessed the pastimes of the Thakur, the devotees were in ecstasy. Haridasa Thakur used to chant Harinama in a hollowed-out cave-like hole at the base of a tree. This cave still exists near Fulia, on the banks of the Ganga. One can get there by train from Shantipura. Within the roots of this tree also lived a poisonous snake. Being fearful of this snake, the devotees couldn't remain there for very long, and one day they mentioned to the Thakur about this snake which was worrying them. Seeing the distress of the devotees, Haridasa Thakur called to that snake and spoke to him. My dear sir, if in fact you are residing here, then I am requesting that you please leave by tomorrow. Otherwise, I myself will definitely leave here. Prabhuji, should I continue?
Yeah. For next, yeah.
Hearing these words of the Thakur, that snake immediately came out of its hole, and after offering namaskar to the Thakur, it went elsewhere. Seeing this pastime, the devotees were struck with wonder, and they developed profound and deep devotion for Haridasa Thakur.
Oh, so nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Mishra Mataji, are you available to read?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Can read next few paragraphs.
Text by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
One second, Prabhuji. Hearing these words of the one time Haridasa Thakura came to a village within Jesora district named Harinodigram, which was predominantly inhabited by the Brahmanas. One day, during a religious discussion, one puffed Brahmana approached Haridasa Thakura and remarked, "Oh Haridasa, why do you chant the holy name loudly? In the scriptures, it is recommended to chant within the mind." In reply, Haridasa Thakura told him, "The birds, beasts, and insects cannot chant themselves, but if they get to hear Harinam, then they also become delivered. If one chants only to himself, then he delivers only himself. But if one chants loudly, the benefit is 100 times greater." This is the conclusion of the scriptures. CB Adi 16.180. Hearing this objective statement of Haridas Thakura, that sinful Brahmana couldn't tolerate it and exclaimed, "In Kali Yuga, Shudras will recite the Shastras. Now I am seeing this with my own eyes." In answer to this personal insult delivered by the miscreant Brahmana, Haridas Thakura simply, silently walked out of the assembly. Within a few days, that Brahmana contracted ulcerous leprosy. The result of Vaishnava aparadh became immediately manifest. In Kali Yuga, Rakshasas take birth in Brahmana families in order to give trouble to the honest, virtuous people. CB Adi 16.300.
Yeah, you can read few more lines.
Sure, Prabhuji. Another time, Haridas desired to have the darshan of Vaishnavas of Navadvipa. Everyone there became overwhelmed with ecstasy to see Haridas. Advait Acharya loved Haridas as much as his own life, and he would rather offer the first prasadam to Haridas Thakura, which is to be offered only to high class Brahmanas, after performing Shraddha, worship of the forefathers. Haridas Thakura lived for some time at Benapol, which was within Jessore district. Every day and night, he would chant 3,000 holy names. 300,000 holy names. At that time, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displayed his
See,
divine...
you miss words when Sri Chaitanya. So pay attention to each and every word.
At the time when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displayed his divine opulences by manifesting himself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the courtyard of Srivasa Pandita's house, he was calling his dear devotees, "Haridasa, when those Mohammedans were beating you, I was ready to destroy them with my Sudarshan Chakra. But as you were praying for their welfare, I was unable to do anything." CV Madhya 10.42.
This is the past time Haridas Thakur was taken to 22 marketplaces to beat him up. At that time, Haridas was totally immersed in the holy name. Those beatings were not Mahaprabhu, he opens his back. All the beatings were taken by Mahaprabhu. Haridas was deep meditation. This shows how much bhakti, how much dedication, how a pure devotee is Haridas Thakur. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, who else on the call? And let me see 1 second. I see new Prabhuji, right? 1 second, Prabhuji. I am not used to this kind of. Oops. Who is that? Yeah.
So this Sudhir Prabhuji, Prabhu.
Right. That is Sudhir Popuri.
Govardhan Prabhuji.
I want to read few lines, finish it off.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Translation की प्रभात की जाए.
Yeah.
Thakura Haridas was present during most of the Lord's pastimes in
Prabhuji, we're missing one
Nadia.
paragraph. Bimal Prabhuji. Therefore, I accepted. Right?
Okay, sorry, my bad. Start from here, Prabhu.
Sorry. Therefore, I accepted their blows on my own body just to see the scars are still here on my body. Seeing those marks, Haridasa fainted in ecstatic love. Regaining his consciousness, he began to praise the Lord of his life. O Lord, Vishwa Brahma, the master of the universe.
Vishwambara.
Kumbara.
Vishwambara.
Vishwambara, Vishwambara, O Lord Vishwambara, Master of the universe, please have mercy on this sinner who has fallen at your feet. I have no good qualities and I am a willy breach rejected by all classes of men. How can I describe your divine character? C.B. at 220.58.
Thank you. That's good enough. Thank you so much for reading. Vishakamato, you want to finish it off?
Yes, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Thakura Haridas was present
Therefore, okay.
was present during most of the Lord's pastimes in Nadia. And when the Lord went to Jagannath Puri, Haridasa also went and took up residence there. Every day after attending Lord Jagannath's Mangala Arati, Lord Chaitanya would come to see Haridas Thakur and would bring him some of the Lord Jagannath's prasadam. When Sri Sanatana Goswami and Sri Rupa Goswami would come from Vrindavan to Puri, they used to stay with Haridas Thakur. Haridasa, in order to maintain the etiquette, would not go near Lord Jagannath's temple but would offer his obeisances to the chakra on the top of the temple from a distance. As he was considered to be a Mohammedan by birth, his presence in the temple would be objectionable to those who were caste conscious. Mahamaya Devi took initiation in the Maha Mantra from Haridas Thakur, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appointed him as the Acharya of the holy name. His departure from this world in the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is fully described by Sri Krishna Dasa Kaviraja Goswami in the Antya Leela of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishna.
Actually, this is most of you have visited Jagannath Puri, right? From the temple, it's walkable distance. There is a Haridas Thakur Samadhi. I went there. Remember, I went around 12 o'clock time there with all the family. I mean, many years back, and they're doing kirtan and Haridas Thakur Samadhi. I remember still very fresh in my memory. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when Haridas Thakur left his body, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu carried his body within his hands and he did samadhi. Mahaprabhu did his samadhi. Such a beautiful pastimes, Haridas Thakur. He used to chant 192 rounds every day. About 23 hours he used to chant the holy name of Krishna. Okay, a lot of, and he was given a title of Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Say that right in the Premadhvani prayers. So, and there is a book, Harinam Chintamani by Sanatana Goswami, that is conversation between Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is a beautiful, one time I heard that from my Shiksha Guru, Harinam Chintamani. It's a beautiful how Harinam is a Chintamani, that means wish fulfilling desire tree. That's how, this shows that, caste, all these things, our background doesn't matter. It's a pure bhakti that which gives the person a highest title. He's a Namacharya. He took birth in Muhammadan. So this is the past tense of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that he Mahaprabhu Krishna creates different personalities and different backgrounds to give an example for you and me that how the faith in holy name would lead us to the ultimate liberation, right? Yesterday, Maharaj also saying that Kali Yuga is so rampant, right? You all came yesterday, right? He's
Yep.
selling so
Right.
rampant that as time passes by, deterioration going to take more and more and more. Yeah, I was thinking Manu Prabhu would come. He didn't show up yesterday. Maybe you're busy, I'm not sure. So, yeah, Maharaj gave such a beautiful class on the holy name, especially yesterday on the chanting of the holy name, right? It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also called Lord Vishambara, Miss Vishambara.
His name to begin, he was a Vishwambara, yeah.
Vishambara means what, Prabhu?
Vishwambara.
Vishkabara, creators of the Vishwa, right? That's what. Top of Vishwa.
Vishwambara, yeah, right, Vishwambara.
Okay.
The Lord of Universe,
Right.
Vishwambara.
And yesterday, Prabhu, Maharaj told he was from Manipur. He is not from Manipur, Prabhu. That's what a little lost.
Oh.
He's not from Manipur.
Yeah,
He's
Prabhu.
actually Canadian, right?
Canadian. Oh, Maharaj Prabhu yesterday.
Yeah. He's a Canadian.
Canadian.
Who,
Okay.
which Maharaj?
The
No,
one.
Janardhan Maharaj Prabhu. He was saying
No,
that.
he's
Maharaj.
not Canadian.
No,
He's from, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Philippines.
Philippines. Yeah, Philippines.
Philippines. He's from Philippines. He went to Canada to study, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because in the
right.
temple, right, they don't allow, and they thought him as a Manipuri, and he was happy.
Yeah. He said he was a Manipuri and he went to the Jagannath temple. Somehow he sneaked in.
Yeah. No, he told you dumb, he cannot speak.
Deaf
You
and dumb.
remember? He told you, I cannot,
Yeah.
I cannot talk.
Deaf and dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are Manipuri, yes, he just nodded his head, yeah, like this. Yeah. That's true. Exactly. But the holy name discussion was so beautiful yesterday. The chanting of the holy name. He was saying that how deterioration is taking place as time passes by. And after 10,000 years, this holy name would be there, and beyond that, that's it. We don't know what happens. Like Kali Yuga is going to more and more deterioration would take place. It's already from our lifetime, we have been seeing like 40, 50 years, whatever, 50, 60 years, we are seeing that deterioration took place already in our lifetime itself. So, yeah, this is the beautiful way is that except holy name, nothing in this world is like going to save us. Harirnama iva kevalam. Kalau nasteva gatiranyatha. That's the one which, and also, sorry, Prabhuji, go ahead. You saying something, Bimal Prabhu?
No, I did not say anything, Prabhu.
Yeah, and also you said that this holy name is like our what do you call, our Bhaktivinoda Thakur also explains, right, that Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvam Nama Namino. The no difference between the Nama and Namino. That is name of Krishna and form of Krishna. In Kali Yuga, Krishna has invested all his energies, everything in the holy name of Krishna, right?
Yeah.
Nama, Guna, Rupa, Leela. Name, form, qualities. Past times are in the Nama. So Nama Chintamani. Nama is a wish-fulfilling desire tree. Whatever you want, you'll get it. Okay. Yeah, I like to go round table because I end up speaking most of the time, which I don't like it. So because anyway. Ravi Prabhuji, you want to add any points?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah, so this Haridasa Thakura gives an example, even though he comes from the Muslim family background, that he is one of the greatest devotees, and because he also chants 192 rounds of japa, and being so humble, right? Even beaten in the 22 marketplaces, and then even that Brahmana, insulted him. He has set an example how a pure Vaishnava should behave, and so we have to learn and walk in his footsteps.
Absolutely. And he's glorified all the time in the Premadhavani prayers, right? Haridasa Thakur. Nama Shri Haridasa Thakur ki jai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Bala Prabhuji, you want to add any points here? I don't want to take new shloka because we don't have enough time. But do you want to add anything about Haridasa Thakur? Or in general,
Hare
holy
Krishna.
name? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it is interesting to know that even though Haridasa Thakur is a Mohammedan and he joined the movement and he did so many rounds, and he didn't want to go into the temple thinking that he's a Mohammedan. I don't know whether a lot of people are objected if he'd gone in. That's an interesting note there.
Yeah. Right. Mahaprabhu's own hands, he did samadhi. How fortunate he is. Yeah, Harinam Chintamani, I think we should read sometime. But we don't get time. Harinam Chintamani. Sambhashana, the conversation between Mahaprabhu and Haridasa Thakur. Yeah. Hey, Brijraj Prabhuji, you wanted to add any points here? Okay, so Mr. Martin.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Sorry, I was on mute.
No problem.
No, Prabhuji, but I'm just wondering, for past 2 days, we've been going through these, I think, look like Mahapuras, all Mahapurus, actually detailed, right? So is it a significant, maybe I'm joining late, is it significant we are doing that and not Bhagavatam?
Because today is the appearance day of Haridasa Thakur.
Oh.
Disappearance day.
Disappearance, Prabhuji.
Disappearance day, yeah.
Disappearance day. Yeah.
Because you're right, actually. Yesterday was Bhaktivinoda Thakur's appearance day. These are the, yes, Mahapurushas. So, because their appearance and disappearance days are the days which are very auspicious to read about them, understand how they followed the Vaishnavism. How
Right.
they follow. For example, we read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, understand. Also, these examples, Bhagavatam was written 5,000 years back, right?
Right.
But recently, in Chaitanya Leela, for example, how Bhaktivinoda Thakur played a very important role in Vaishnavism. How, because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came after that, there was a huge gap, huge gap, but this Bhaktivinoda Thakur played very important role to again regenerate the Vaishnavism. Okay, these Mahapurushas, their appearance, disappearance is very auspicious for us to read about them, because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? Whether you read about me or about my devotees, the blessings are same. Actually, Krishna is happy when you read about his devotees. Learn about. For example, we read Prahlad Charitra, Dhruva Charitra, Ajamila story. So those will give those examples would give a what you call, we follow how these people not just reading Bhagavatam, but how they follow the holy name and how they implemented. By seeing those examples, we get inspiration from them.
Right, Prabhuji.
We don't read every day. We just read yesterday
because
of and today and tomorrow, I don't know, we'll go to our Bhagavatam. In between appearance, for example, when Krishna Janmashtami came, we are reading some chapters from the Krishna 10th canto, right? About how Krishna took birth, what mischief things he has done.
Right,
Prabhuji. Okay, and when the Gaura Purnima comes in the month of March, we read some chapters from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. What are the reasons for the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Internal reasons, external. I was just on this Thursday, I was giving class on the Central New Jersey about the glories of Srimati Radharani.
Right, Prabhuji.
Okay? So when the festivals are there, it is the appearance and disappearance of Vaishnava Acharyas like a festival, and we fast until noon, etc. Today I don't think so, but yesterday we were fasting until noon. So basically, the mercy, the krupa comes from these acharyas, because ours is a guru parampara based system, right? That means that we take the footsteps of the previous acharyas. okay, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur what it. So we take their footsteps to get Krishna Bhakti because they know how to approach Krishna. They approach, they're successful, and we take their footsteps. That's the reason why we study about them. Now we came to know that by studying about Haridasa Thakur, the Mohammedan family, and he chanted the glories of Krishna 192 rounds per day. So it means what it's giving us message. Doesn't matter what background we come, we be Brahman, non-Brahman, doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
The focus on Harinam is important. He chanted 192 rounds. For us, just chanting 2 rounds becomes difficult. So these are motivation and also inspiration from these bhaktas. That's the reason why we study on their appearance, disappearance, about them.
Right, Prabhuji.
It's not a practice we do every day. We read that. Whenever their appearance, disappearance comes, it's good to know about them also, right? Because
Right,
they're
Prabhuji.
Mahajans. Not Mahajan, but great
Yeah,
people. Yeah. That gives inspiration. Okay, there's a hope.
yeah.
That's the reason we study.
Right, Prabhuji.
And he was Lord Brahma, right, Prabhu, in the previous life?
Yeah.
Haridasa Thakur.
Right. Lord Brahma in the Krishna Lila.
Leela. That's the reason he's able to do 192 now rounds.
Yeah. We don't say we don't imitate them, but at least their faith in the holy name increases. Yeah, if we can become, if you want to chant 192, nobody's stopping us. But we are householders, we have other responsibilities as well.
Yeah.
So for us, Prabhupada knows our limitation. Just follow for like great principles, chant minimum 16 rounds. That should be enough. If we chant, not I don't say you, if we chant 16 rounds successfully, our life is successful. We don't have to imitate them. We only follow in their footsteps.
Right, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, this Maya Devi, Mahamaya Devi is nothing but a prostitute, right?
Could be, looks like that, yeah. Because details are not mentioned there, but could be. Yeah. I think there is a story also, right? Past time when Haridasa Thakur was chanting, there is some envious people. They wanted to disturb his chanting. They sent a prostitute to Haridasa Thakur. Okay, and prostitute came and she asked Haridasa Thakur, "I wanted to enjoy with you." Right? Then Haridasa Thakur said, "Okay, no problem. I can fulfill your desire. Give me some time. Let me chant a few rounds. Then we will have that fun." Then he started chanting. She's waiting. He's chanting. As he's chanting, her heart also getting cleansed because Paramatma sits in everyone's heart, right? As he's chanting very seriously as a pure bhakta, her heart also getting transformed. Then she comes first day, second day, third day. Now she sees in sincerity chanting, she herself feels so bad. What kind of person I'm asking to enjoy with him? And she becomes a devotee of the Lord as well. You got the point, right? Brijraj Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So they have that capacity of transforming a prostitute into a devotee. It means how pure his chanting is. So Krishna gives tests like that. So hearing these stories inspires us as well. Okay. Anybody would like to add any more points?
And that is the greatness, Prabhu. She also started chanting 192 rounds, right?
Yeah, that I don't know. I mean, that's not immaterial for us, but she became a devotee.
Devotee, okay.
That's important. Yeah. She gave up her desire to enjoy with him after seeing his sincerity. So we also try to preach this, that, but we should be sincere ourselves first, right? Achar karke prachar karna.
Correct, Prabhu, correct.
Purity. Purity is the force. Prabhupada says, purity is the force. Books are the basis.
Yes.
Utility is the principle. 4 things Prabhupada said. Books are the basis. Utility is the principle. And purity is the force. And 4th one I forget all the time. These 4 things Prabhupada. Purity is the force. We don't have to show to anyone. Our purity works when we preach. If we are not pure, Krishna doesn't even allow us to speak one word from our mouth. Because purity is required to preach Krishna Katha. Words, sometimes words doesn't come to your mouth if Krishna doesn't allow us to read or preach. Yeah.
Prabhuji,
Okay.
I have a question regarding this Chaitanya Bhagavat that is mentioned here, right? So, was it written by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Or...
No, it's a Vrindavan Das Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not write. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only wrote one Shikshastakam. That's all. And Chaitanya Charitamrita written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And Chaitanya Bhagavat written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Mahaprabhu did not write any books. He is the Supreme Lord himself. He gave only a Shikshastakam. There are eight verses of Shikshastakam. Based on the Shikshastakam, 8 verses, millions of books came out of that.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, I think we went over the time. Dear devotees, today is Haridasa Thakur, so just chant sincerely, whatever rounds you are supposed to chant. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna.